We'd better buckle up for this one. One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the South Alabama Jaguars, taking on the 22nd ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Jaguars ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get the first crack at it here. And Jesse, in this age of transfers, quarterbacks are the hottest commodities. We've seen this guy, but now different uniform, different surroundings. It's his job to get everybody going in the same direction.
Well, he just has to take command of this offense early. And listen, we've seen in recent years transfer quarterbacks have success right away. Think about Will Howard winning a national championship at Ohio State, Dylan Gabriel over at Oregon, Cam Ward at Miami. This guy has a really good grasp of the offense, picked it up in the offseason, and I know they're really excited to see what he can do on the field today.
And these transfer quarterbacks are so wanted because they already have the experience. You know exactly what they can do. You're not guessing. So his experience translates, and they're counting on it. They love him. That's why they went and got him, and that's why he's starting right now.
Sends it back in motion. On third down, he drops the throw. Got it in the middle. It's Harrell. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The give to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Guys, let's take a minute and talk about Ole Miss. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
The Rebels are on the move. Motion from the wideout. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Harrell.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bradley. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Trying play action. Quick strike complete. He gets it down to the 36 before being knocked out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on third down. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short.
Man, interesting play call on third and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense. It's reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. The Rebels trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved the touchdown. He's looking to pass. Trying to barrel in. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. On first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
If the offense continues to put drives like that together, this defense is in trouble. How about the balance, the ability to throw the football, run the football, keep the defense guessing, and then when it gets closer to the end zone, the physicality to punch it in. Great start for this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So they played keep away and held it for 16 plays on the scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So South Alabama's offense will go to work for the first time today. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he
breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Looking to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Let's talk for just a second about South Alabama. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Sometimes an offsides penalty can slow down a rush. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, and I like teams that are aggressive. When offenses go empty and spread you out, you only got so many guys to protect your quarterback, and the linebacker comes through and hammers the quarterback and gets the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. The sure hands, it's Blade. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The give to the single back. He has the first and still on his feet. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Finds the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Turning it on. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The Jaguars with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
A run for the quarterback. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. A design run for the quarterback. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
The whole point of running the quarterback on these designed runs is to get an extra blocker. You should be getting more movement up front, but that time, guys were getting knocked backwards, and as a result, they actually lost a yard.
Trying to get it to the marker. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, they were backed up in their own end, marched right down the field and scored, and now they'll try to do that once again. Now the toss. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10. And the Rebels are in the hurry-up.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Using the quick game. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in, and let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Bradley. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
It's complete. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bradley. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
The give to the tailback. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on third and long.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Sets up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Well, on third down, they go to the running back screen. They're able to get a couple of yards, but not enough for the first. What do?
So they'll send out the field goal unit. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Notre Dame. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. Both of these defenses a little bend, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on fourth down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So if I'm this coaching staff, don't deviate from the game plan here. Go back to doing what you want to do and get established in this game.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Jaguars look to keep this drive humming. Now they'll run the draw. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. He now has 53 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. The Jaguars can really attack on this 2nd and short. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run. Not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. They'll try to run for it. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Jaguars will try to convert on 4th down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Jaguars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Offense changing the play. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Takes the handoff. It's Malone. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped at at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Jaguars are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
We just need better execution on offense right now. Not able to get it done on 1st down, and now they give up the sack. If you're the head coach right now, you might want to think about a timeout, make sure your guys have their minds right.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Caught in the backfield, it's Slade. And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense.
3rd down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. 4th down now upcoming.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And he missed it. No good. Guys, that field goal could loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today at Oxford. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Vaught Hemingway.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
On the ground, it's Malone. There he goes. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, I did not have this in my bingo card, guys, but being one of the most talented quarterbacks in college football to be under 50% completions in this game, nobody saw that coming. He has not been able to find his rhythm, and he looks frustrated.
Pulls it in. It's Malone.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. A great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Kane. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Second down, he'll throw it. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the tight end. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum, get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Play number 9 on this drive. Gonna look downfield again. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Now on the move. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles.
Touchdown, Jaguars! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Looking to throw on third. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the third quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. Wants to bring it back. He's going to get loose. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great. There. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Oh, the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but left some points off the scoreboard there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. The Rebels moving quickly to the line. Wants to fire on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Watkins. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Rebels in a good spot here with second and short. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are rolling down the field. The give to the back. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. White going to attack through the air. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Guys, we'll have another look at this South Alabama offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but another missed field goal doomed that effort. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete to the left. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Snagged in the middle, it's Kane. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Bringing the heat. Going to try to get it himself. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, they've tried to get this quarterback going, running the ball in a variety of ways, and they haven't really been able to kind of break him out just yet until that run right there. Nice individual effort on the scramble. It took a little longer than they would have liked, but maybe that's the play that's really going to sort of spark this offense and really maybe get this guy going more on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's played. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Got it behind the line. It's Malone. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going to run it. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game for him.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
A first down run in the red zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He wants to change this route. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
It's third and goal and third and long. And they're able to get him on the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Takes a snap. Wants to throw. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, South Alabama. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And the extra point gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Florida has the lead right now, but those Gator Chomps haven't come easy. They're in a tight one right now in Gainesville. They're up by 7 over Miami. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh. That I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He's got him. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Rebels line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The short hands. It's played. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
is on its way. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. The eyes now turn to the defense to see whether they can keep this lead intact late in the fourth. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burton. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
And you've created some great momentum, getting the stop, forcing the punt, now getting it back to your offense. Your offense starting to get in a groove. Late in the game, you need some big plays.
You just wonder how much panic there is right now on the defensive side of the football, too, because of what you just said, David. They can feel and sense the momentum leaving them right now with the lead. So someone defensively better step up here soon and make a play.
Looking to throw on first down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. And you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Handoff from the gun. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They'll run play action. He wants a big play here late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football, and they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best, and that time they were able to force an incompletion.
Here's a heat. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. Stops the clock and has them on the move trying to get the late score. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. From the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away to find some room. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Really good job by this defense. Way to be dialed in and understand. It's a pass, and they're trying to throw the football down the field, and that clock is ticking, but understanding what you're playing against. A guy that can absolutely fly. Nice job closing in on him and getting him on the ground.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. There's a lot of celebrating going on over there after taking the lead, but there is still time on the clock.
You got to give this guy so much credit, man. It is so hard in practice to simulate the pressure that he just faced. Late in the game, seconds left on the clock, you have an opportunity to kick a field goal to put your team up late in the game, and he absolutely drilled it. What a moment for that young man.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10, and he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. South Alabama has it back. The Jaguar offense going to work. And if you list the priorities here, Jesse, first thing, get your kicker into his comfort zone.
It's a balance here between being conservative and being aggressive. You know that a field goal...
Sends it downfield. Catch and stride inside the 15. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. Timeout is called by the defense, a mere 21 seconds to go here. And he'll try to boot them into the lead in the final minute. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And this one for the lead in the waiting moments. Smashes it between the uprights. And the sideline celebration is on as they've taken the lead in the final minute.
Big time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
He'll bring it out. It's Carney. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Going right to work up top. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Buys a little time. Took a shot as he threw. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, you look at the clock, they've got time for one more play, but they're out of Hail Mary range here, needing a touchdown to win this game. This is going to be a last-second, last-chance play that they practice, by the way, throughout the week. It's going to involve probably a lot of laterals. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets, and then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.